Welcome to So You Think You Can Write, where we give serious writing critique without taking ourselves too seriously. My name is Lindsay, and with me here today is
Booher.
Torsha Baker.
Janette, Rallison.
Aaron Blaylock.
And this episode is brought to you by Writers Clearinghouse. Visit writerch.com for more information about getting agents and editors to read your work on a regular basis.
All right, the way this works is that we are going to pretend like we're agents and editors, and Aaron is reading, I believe, today.
I'm reading.
And if at any point we would reject the submission, we will hurt people's feelings by pushing these buttons and then explaining why.
We'll feel bad.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Milo. Milo didn't always steal. 3 years ago, he was hungry, and the pantry was sparse, so a package of spaghetti ended up in his jacket. It was easy. And each time after that, he paid more attention. Looked for the right moment and got away without being caught. It helped his mom, and now he had skills. He gained a fast reputation for snatching stuff. His friend Rocco even set him up with jobs, always taking his cut, of course. Women were the easiest targets, leaving their purses oh, you don't like that.
That was the one
No,
sentence.
it's just, you're telling me a lot. Put me into a scene that shows that he knows how to steal.
Show.
And give me a conversation with Rocco, showing taking a woman's purse and saying they're the easiest to steal from women. This is all telling, and I would prefer you to show.
I agree.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Leaving their purses unattended in shopping carts and on park benches. The chocolate brown checkered Louis Vuitton bag, I'm just proud that I said Louis Vuitton, right? Took it easy on the bench.
So now he moves to showing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
While the owner chatted away on her cell phone. This would be a piece of cake. Milo watched for a distance, partially hidden by a tree. He waited until she turned away from her bag, and when others wouldn't suspect anything. He noticed a small cluster of people scattered throughout the park, enjoying the sunshine, even other teens his age.
I'm like,
Two are going for the buzzers.
I'm not sure what the people in the park enjoying the sunshine has to do with the story. It feels like it's drifted away. We really need to know more about the main character, possibly a bigger goal than I'm going to steal. I don't know. I think it's digressing.
Plus, if you're about to steal, you're pretty focused.
Yeah.
Speaking.
well,
Well,
but
I
he's
think he's
also
saying
making
that-
sure he doesn't get caught.
Yeah, in the next sentence he says, it would be easy to go unnoticed.
Okay.
So that they're there and that they're enjoying
But
the
I
sunshine.
feel like maybe show that that's what he's
Okay.
thinking before.
Which will bring me to the point where
Oh,
I
here we
was
go.
going to buzz. It's because I don't feel like we're in his head. Milo watched. He noticed. I want some internal.
Internal thought.
I always want the internal thought.
Really? You want more internal thought?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Who would have thought? But yeah, I feel like this is the author telling us about him instead of I
Mhm.
want Milo to be
Yeah,
telling us.
I agree.
So.
Milo cranked up his music, adjusted his headphones, and pulled his hoodie over his curly black hair. The other thing,
The one thing.
oh sorry, you're right. I was like, wait, that was wrong. The one thing he got from his dead father.
Can I buzz again because I don't know if he got the hoodie or the curly back hair from his dead father. Just saying.
Oh.
Ooh,
Well, isn't it the last
it's gotta be
that
his
he
black
talks
hair.
Anyway,
about?
sorry, keep going.
Although that'd be an old hoodie. But he wasn't thinking about his father. Or, yeah, but exactly. So who's telling the story?
Okay, you just told he's thinking about his father because it says one thing got from his dead father. We're in Milo's head. So I think the thing is when you're writing this, as if we're watching a movie rather than we're experiencing it with Milo. And is this omniscience?
Well, yeah, it would be
Yeah, it
omniscient.
has to be.
But the thing is, an omniscient is the hardest point of view to do. So if you're going to do omniscient, then you need to really come out really strongly with an omniscient point of
First.
view narrator. Yeah, because otherwise we just think like what we did
That
we're not.
we're
very-
having point of view issues.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, because, we're basically saying, you just mentioned his father, so he's thinking it, and they'd say, but he's not thinking about his
Mhm.
father. So that was where it stopped me up. Okay.
Or if he'd be disappointed in his current profession. He liked stealing, and it was better than getting a real summer job. This time this time was just another wallet in the park. The purse matched its owner as if its nose were in the air, obviously ignoring the teenager in the worn jeans and Vans. Milo came towards the bench, veering.
All right.
Interesting situation, interesting character. So we opened with tension, so that's good. And you know, I like the first line, Milo didn't always steal. Although I don't know if that's the best.
I feel like he is
Person.
always stealing.
Yeah.
But he didn't always.
Well, the weird
Not
thing,
always, yeah.
this- to see
Sometimes he
the-
bought things.
No, I mean from previously, like
Right.
his
You're right.
career was just
Oh,
three
I
years
see.
ago. He didn't.
Gotcha.
Okay,
His
but-
career.
So when you said the pantry, I'm immediately thinking his own pantry, like, because you didn't say the pantry of the restaurant where he worked, or a pantry of a friend or something. So I'm thinking he's stealing spaghetti from his own pantry, and again, you gotta cook that, so
Yeah.
not like the best item if you're anyway. So that I would tweet too, but I want to be more in his head.
Yep, and you know, what, Milo didn't always steal, and you can take the sentence down here, but it was better than getting a real summer job. You know, combine those two, because now we know what Milo wants. Milo wants to get by the easy way. Milo wants to steal and not have to work, so Milo's lazy.
It tells a lot.
It
Yeah.
tells us a lot.
One, make us
But then you
like him.
can,
Right.
right, well, competency, right,
Yeah.
makes competency, character,
If he's good at it.
right? So if he's good at it, even though you don't like stealing, you kinda go, he's
Well,
good at
and,
it, he's
and
a good
he's,
thief.
you know, he's an anti-hero. I mean, that is
Isn't
what
that
I'm
right?
feeling.
Good
Yeah.
anti-hero. So competency is one of the things that will make him likable.
Yeah.
We don't like the act, but we say that he's competent, but this, yeah,
And he was hungry.
Too much-
Kind of
too much
over him
tell.
a little there.
Right.
too much to tell, not enough show. This is a good scene. I've written an opening chapter based on the theft. I mean, that's a
I
great
also have a
scene to start
thief
with.
in one of my books.
Good
He's the
tension.
hero.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it can be done.
Yeah.
The
definitely.
motivation is the key. I think if you're trying to make him likable, then his motivation for stealing shouldn't be, you know, laziness. It should be, this is the only way he can.
Mhm. Or at least that's how he started,
Yeah.
you know, and then goes
Now it's
from
a
there.
habit.
So,
I just think for me there wasn't anything that grabbed me. Like,
Right.
yes, okay, he's a thief. He has a father. Like, we've all been there.
Yeah. Oh, his father's dead.
No, there wasn't anything like even or anything that made me smile. Like you don't have to like get my blood pumping on the first page, but then I need to smile. Like I need a reason to keep reading, and there was nothing in here that really grabbed me. And I don't really care about Milo at this point. So I either have to care about the character or the story, or you have to entertain me. You got to give me
Strong
something on the
voice.
first page.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the
Sets it apart.
problems you can have if you start with action, like this is a theft, why do we care?
Yeah.
Well, I don't, because I don't know enough about him. At one point, he stole because he was hungry, but not now. So why do I care that he
Mhm.
steals from someone? I mean, is the victim, whoever he's gonna steal from, deserving of that, or is there a risk of him being caught? There's just nothing there. He's gonna go steal
What's
something.
at stake if he doesn't steal?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
what's the stake if he gets caught?
Yeah.
Right, all of that. So there just isn't any of that. There's a guy, he's gonna steal, right, and nothing stands out.
Yeah. There's nothing. That,
Right, and it also doesn't tell me why this story is different from every other story in that genre. It doesn't tell me very much at all, other than this guy's gonna steal. And so there's too much focus on the stealing. I would move faster through that if you're going to keep it and get to more of the characterization, more of the setting, and more of the goals.
and not that you have to, because I've done this before. But there's not one. Nobody's said anything. There's not one line of dialogue.
true. Yeah. Well, she was talking on her cell phone, but you're right. No, just kidding.
I couldn't hear
We-
it.
we don't
I
know
couldn't
what
hear
she
it.
said.
Give me what she says then.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
make me not like that character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's-
Like,
that's a
it
good-
says that her purse is just
Yeah.
like her, obviously
Stuck
stuck
up.
up.
So-
Give me a stuck up line. Like, give me
Right.
something I'm
Well,
like,
the
oh,
one's
go
doing
get
it
her
showing
purse.
he's
Yeah.
judgmental.
Right,
Since he's
exactly, and that goes back to the show don't tell. You
Mhm.
told us this, but why don't you show us?
Yeah.
Why don't you show us instead? Put us in the moment, put us in the scene. It's a cool scene, make us feel the details
Maybe
of that
there's
scene.
maybe there's a bum there at the park and he tries to ask the lady for some money and she like, ew, disgusting, get away from me, you know, like that would kind of make us not like her.
Immediately, then we care
Yeah.
whether or not
And then if he
steals
steals something from
Yes.
her and he quickly, you know, slides a little bit of money to the bum as he's leaving,
let him make him
I would care, you know, it's like Robin
Yeah,
Hood-ish.
then we
I would
like
care about him.
Then we like him too.
Yeah.
We know he's competent, even though we don't like to see him, but we kind of think, okay, he's a Robin Hood character, etc.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
but you
that's
can
just
show,
ideas.
you can show all of that.
Yep.
Sure.
Right.
Show.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, should we go to voting?
Yep. Where do you want to start?
Aaron, can we start with you?
I'm going to, I didn't find anything technically wrong with the writing, but I'd still say right, because I think you need to start differently. Not necessarily even somewhere else, I like the scene.
Yeah.
Just start differently, so I'm gonna say right.
It's also hard because, exactly, I didn't technically see anything wrong with the writing, except for that the filter words, go look up filter words, in deep point of view. So I think putting this in deep point of view, would solve a lot of the problems, and cutting down the telling at the beginning, and just, you know, he's there looking for a mark. So I'm gonna give it a right.
I'm also going to give it a right for kind of everything that they just said. As far as a technical thing, the one thing that stood out a little strange to me is after the first paragraph, you have a one sentence by itself. Well, actually, it just came, those are two sentences by itself, and it just seems a little odd that those two sentences were its own paragraph by itself. So, am I the only one who felt it?
Nope, I
It
agree
just
with you.
seems a little odd that I'm like, why isn't that just with the rest of the paragraph? So, anyhow, but I think everybody just, my main things though, and one thing that I want to say that we've pointed out so many times when we get such a great submission that has strong voice, is even when there's issues, if you have a really strong, awesome voice, it's going to carry us through those. So, and the way to really create voice is through internal thought. So, I'm with Janette on that
The
part,
police
for
wheel
sure.
is this round.
Yeah. And then everything, and I agree with everything everybody else said too. Did I say right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
did.
just making sure. Should I leave the vote?
Good.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a right. I don't have any idea why this stands out from all of its competitors, and I don't have a reason to like the character, and that's enough reason for me.
But we like you.
Yes.
But we like
But we
you.
really like you.
This isn't about you, it's about your characters. Anyway, I'm gonna also give it a right, but I'm gonna give a specific suggestion to make the scene better, and that is go back and rewrite the entire scene in first person and see how that feels. And you may write the entire story in third person, but start with this scene in first person to kind of get a feel and get into the head of the character, what Milo is thinking, Milo's background, and put us in the moment. Try to write with no backstory in the scene. Just put us in the scene in the first person, almost stream of consciousness, so you get a feel for everything that's going on and why it's important, and then take a step back and try to rewrite it in third person and go from there, because then you can interject some exposition and maybe a sentence or two of backstory, but try rewriting the entire scene in first person to see how you think it comes out after that. But I'm also going to give it a right.
All right, so did we get that right, or do you disagree with us? Feel free to leave a comment and please subscribe. Until next time.
Get ready.
Get set.
Right.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And don't forget that we have a new sponsor this year. Our friend Ben Grange with Writers Clearinghouse is offering all the prize support for this year. And the winner each month will get a first 10-page manuscript evaluation for free.
Yep, and then the winner of the full year is going to get a full manuscript critique
Wow.
from agents and editors, guys. These are top guys.
That have worked in the industry and really know their stuff. I mean, that's big. Okay, and then you can find out more about Ben Grange and the Writers Clearinghouse at www.writersch, as in clearinghouse, writersclearinghouse.com.